Nickel and Dimed, on, Not, Getting By in America by Barbara Ehrenreich. Summary: Nickel and Dimed, on, Not, Getting By in America by Barbara Ehrenreich, published in 2001, is an investigative work that explores the harsh realities of low-wage work in the United States. To understand the struggles of the working poor, Ehrenreich, a journalist, takes on a series of minimum wage jobs across various states. Living on these wages proves nearly impossible, highlighting the daily struggles, systemic inequalities, and economic challenges faced by millions of Americans. The book critiques the structural issues that keep workers trapped in poverty and provides a first-hand account of the struggles of those earning a starvation wage. Plot summary. 1. Ehrenreich's experiment begins. Ehrenreich begins her experiment by leaving her comfortable middle-class life and taking on a series of low-wage jobs in different cities, with the goal of seeing if she can survive financially on minimum wage. She sets strict rules: she won't use her existing savings, and she'll try to find the cheapest housing available. Ehrenreich works in several industries, including food service, cleaning, and retail, quickly discovering that her wages are not enough to meet basic living expenses. 2. Experiences in various jobs and cities. Florida, waitressing. Ehrenreich starts her journey in Key West, Florida, where she works as a waitress in a family-style restaurant. The job is physically demanding, requiring long hours on her feet for meager pay. She struggles with finding affordable housing and faces challenges like exhaustion, inadequate breaks, and the lack of healthcare benefits. Despite her efforts, her income barely covers rent and food, making survival a daily challenge. Maine, housekeeping and nursing home aide. Next, Ehrenreich moves to Portland, Maine, where she takes on 2 jobs, cleaning houses and working as a nursing home aide. The house cleaning job exposes her to grueling labor, with strict time limits for each cleaning task. The nursing home work is emotionally taxing, as she assists elderly residents with little support or adequate training. Here, Ehrenreich witnesses firsthand the physical toll and psychological strain of low-wage labor, especially for workers with multiple jobs. Minnesota, retail work at Walmart. In her final stop, Ehrenreich works at Walmart in Minneapolis, where she experiences the dehumanizing effects of corporate culture on low-wage workers. The store's rigid policies, such as limited breaks and strict control over workers' schedules, highlight the exploitation of employees in retail. Her wages fall far short of covering even basic needs, despite Walmart's status as one of the largest employers in the U.S. 3. Housing crisis and financial strain. One of the book's recurring issues is the lack of affordable housing. Ehrenreich finds herself forced to choose between inadequate, unsafe living conditions and rent costs that consume nearly all of her income. This housing crisis is a major barrier for low-wage workers, who often spend a large percentage of their paychecks just to have a place to sleep, leaving little for other essentials. 4. Insights into worker exploitation and poverty. Ehrenreich's work experience exposes the harsh treatment and economic exploitation low-wage workers face daily. Many of her co-workers endure constant exhaustion, health problems, and emotional stress but cannot afford to quit or find better jobs. Benefits like health insurance and paid sick leave are nearly non-existent, creating cycles of poverty that are difficult to escape. Ehrenreich highlights how the system is designed to maximize profit at the expense of workers' dignity and well-being. Key themes. 1. The myth of the American dream. Ehrenreich challenges the myth that hard work alone guarantees financial stability and success. Her experiences reveal that, for millions of Americans, minimum wage work is not enough to make ends meet, let alone achieve upward mobility. 2. Systemic inequality and exploitation. The book underscores how low-wage work traps individuals in cycles of poverty. Employers prioritize profit over fair treatment, while policies around wages, housing, and healthcare leave workers vulnerable and without a safety net. 3. Physical and psychological toll of low-wage work. Ehrenreich documents the exhausting nature of minimum wage jobs and the mental and emotional strain they impose. Her experiences illustrate how the constant struggle for survival wears down workers, both physically and mentally. 4. Housing and economic insecurity. Affordable housing is nearly impossible to find on a minimum wage, forcing workers into unstable, poor quality living situations. Ehrenreich demonstrates how the lack of housing affordability exacerbates poverty, making it difficult for workers to escape economic hardship. Conclusion. Nickel and Dimed, on, Not, Getting By in America by Barbara Ehrenreich is a powerful investigation into the realities of low-wage work in the United States. Through her first-hand experiences, Ehrenreich reveals the systemic barriers that keep the working poor trapped in poverty, challenging the notion that minimum wage jobs can support a decent life. Nickel and Dimed is a critical look at economic inequality, advocating for fair wages, better working conditions, and a society that values human dignity over profit.